The Amityville Horror House is one of the most infamous haunted locations in American history, rooted in a disturbing series of events that began in the 1970s. Located at 112 Ocean Avenue in Amityville, New York, the house became infamous due to the terrifying claims of supernatural activity and a grisly mass murder that occurred within its walls. On November 13, 1974, Ronald DeFeo Jr. murdered 6 members of his family, his parents and 4 siblings, as they slept in their beds. DeFeo later claimed he heard voices urging him to kill his family. All 6 victims were shot with a .35 caliber rifle, and what puzzled investigators was that no one in the house or neighborhood heard gunshots, and the victims appeared to have died without struggle. DeFeo was later convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison, where he died in 2021. A year after the murders, in December 1975, George and Kathy Lutz purchased the home for a heavily discounted price of $80,000, aware of its bloody history. The Lutz family moved in with their 3 children, but they lasted only 28 days before fleeing the house, claiming they were terrorized by malevolent forces. The events the Lutz family described are the foundation of what became known as the Amityville Horror. They reported swarms of flies appearing in the house, strange odors, cold spots, and green slime oozing from the walls. George Lutz claimed to wake up at 3:15 a.m. each night, the approximate time of the DeFeo murders, and also reported hearing phantom noises, seeing objects move on their own, and even experiencing physical attacks by unseen entities. Kathy Lutz claimed to have seen demonic figures and once levitated off her bed. The children also reported terrifying encounters, including seeing ghostly figures. The Lutz family fled the house, leaving all their belongings behind. Their story gained national attention when they collaborated with writer Jay Anson, who published the book The Amityville Horror in 1977. The book became a bestseller and inspired a series of films, starting with the 1979 horror classic The Amityville Horror, which brought the story to an international audience. Over the years, there has been much debate over the authenticity of the Lutz family's claims. Some investigators and skeptics argue that the entire haunting was a hoax, concocted for financial gain. In fact, during a court case, William Weber, Ronald DeFeo's defense attorney, claimed that he, along with the Lutz family, fabricated the story over bottles of wine as a means of securing a book deal. However, the Lutz family stood by their experiences until their deaths, insisting the events were real. The Amityville house became a focus of numerous paranormal investigations. The famous demonologist couple Ed and Lorraine Warren visited the house in 1976 and declared it to be one of the most terrifying places they had ever encountered. Lorraine claimed to have felt an overwhelming sense of evil and even captured a now infamous photo of what appears to be a ghostly child standing in a doorway, though some skeptics argue it was likely a hoax or a trick of the light. Despite the controversy, the Amityville Horror continues to fascinate and terrify people worldwide. The house itself has undergone renovations and changes of ownership over the years, with current owners insisting no paranormal activity has occurred since the Lutz family left. The address has also been changed from 112 to 108 Ocean Avenue to discourage tourists from visiting the property. The Amityville Horror remains a powerful story in American folklore, blending true crime, supernatural horror, and enduring mystery. Whether real or fabricated, the haunting left a permanent mark on the cultural imagination, inspiring countless books, movies, and documentaries. The legend of Amityville persists as one of the most enduring haunted house tales in modern history.